Hey, hey. Hi, guys. Welcome back. All right. So, this is going to be a supermoon message. This is our last of our supermoons. Virgos, you guys are up first. So, supermoons are the brightest. So, we're going to kind of look at what is the brightest, most important message that shines through. And we just got a Four of Wands in the reverse. So, the big message here right now is that something is not the end all be all. It is not the perfect place. This is not the perfect business or career path. This is not the perfect situation. And with the Four of Swords in the reverse, that's okay. It's this Virgo is healed from something that wasn't meant for them, something that didn't bring them ultimate happiness. They've released. It's not something they're clinging to, they're holding on to, they're wanting it to still be for them. This is a Virgo who's like, yeah, I get it. It's not for me. We have got 10 of Pentacles. We've got the Seven of Swords in the reverse. It's also, I think Virgo is recognizing that relaxing energy on something, not being stressed out over having missed something that really truly wouldn't have been in their best interest anyway. They are aware of one thing loud and clear. Truth be told, their life is going in a more positive direction. They would have been sapped of strength, of energy, of finances, and instead they have a huge inflow of finances, of abundance. Like everything is actually, like if this Virgo pauses and takes stock of where their life is right now, they recognize that things are flowing better for them. There's more prosperity here because they kind of dodged a bullet. Tell me a little bit more about this. I mean, that's a wonderful message to be able to recognize that something is actually working. We have Strength card. Something is actually working out in a character's favor. Strength card, Leo energy here. This looks like our Virgo is, they are having success, but they're also energized. They're braver. They're more powerful. We got another Leo card here. We got the Sun in the reverse. This Virgo has, you notice how they're still in motion. They haven't arrived at their ultimate happiness yet. Even in the reverse, the Sun is still the happiest card in the deck. It's still the best card. This Virgo is almost like they're still on a journey. And in this case, almost like a joyful race, only they're not racing against competitors. They are enjoying the like excitation of racing fast, running as fast as possible on the back of this lioness, waving their flag in the air, feeling a sense of freedom. This looks like somebody who is single, and that that song in my mind, if you're sexy and you know it, clap your hands. It feels like this character is like, oh my gosh, I'm feeling youthful. It doesn't matter what age this character is. They feel youthful, they feel powerful, they feel like the world is still at their fingertips, and they don't quite know where they're going to land. They still have an opportunity to create whatever outcome they want, and that is it's exciting, it's enjoyable, it's we got the Fool card. This Virgo knows that there's something that they are, it's almost like somebody who is galloping as fast as can be up to the top of a mountain, and when they get to the top, they're going to have this chance to like leap, and wherever they want to leap, whatever it is that they find that they really want, it's going to be this leap into their next career, into their next version of life, into the next relationship, or the next phase of something so exciting. They can feel, there's a sense of anticipation. This Virgo is aware that they're in they're not in a holding pattern. They are steadily moving forward. Look at this. There's going to be a major breakthrough. This Eight of Swords. This Virgo is not really stuck. They're going to shatter the glass, though. They're going to break through, and all of a sudden their life's going to change. I feel like this Virgo knows it. And that's a real exciting phase to be in, to know that there's change like that. Judgment, Queen of Swords. They could be saying that this can be a reconciliation, and this could be with a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, could be with a Scorpio. I feel like a Judgment card doesn't have to be about like coming back together. It can be making peace with something. But in this case, because we have a Queen of Swords in the upright, I'm going to wager to bet that this Virgo they've made peace a long time ago with the fact that something, had it worked out in the past, it would have prevented them from having the successful life that they needed to be able to achieve and focus on. becoming aware of that, becoming grateful for the twists and turns that their life has already taken, recognizing how successful they are, recognizing that they have been on the right path all along. Even though there's an unknown up ahead, they know intuitively that they're getting ready to have some big breakthrough. And I think that they are ready for whatever that is. If it is an ex returning, if it is an opportunity to revisit something, something that could come in much more calm, much more fair, much more logical. We've got an Ace of Swords in the reverse. We have a 10 of Wands upright. It is a chance. I feel like it is someone who is on the horizon of entering into Virgo's world. And it's like somebody's going to have a big reveal. They want to explain something, express something. And I think it's going to be the right time, because Virgo's going to be able to really hear their words. All kinds of things that didn't make sense before will be laid to rest. There's a real chance to accept a person or a situation that has already occurred, but this is a chance to lay down some old burdens. And I think the Virgo is like in a really great place for that to happen. Definitely, because we've got Knight of Discs, we have the Ace of Discs. This is Knight of Pentacles, and this is the Ace of Pentacles. Everything is happening right on schedule. Virgo did not have something work out for them in the past, but during the supermoon, they're aware that whatever didn't work out in the past, it was darn good, because look at who Virgo is today. Look at where they are today. They have a huge amount of success. They have been moving forward, and although they haven't quite known what they're headed toward, they've intuited that if life has gone this well for me so far, I'm going to wager to bet that if I just allow life to keep unfolding and I keep putting my all into it, I keep, showing up as the lead character of my life, I keep aiming for success, I keep giving it my best, I know that life will continue to unfold. I do feel like this Virgo is aware that surrendering to the unexpected in life, accepting the things that don't always work out when we want it to, but also acknowledging that when something comes crashing in, like a meteorite falling back into our atmosphere, that might be the right time to listen attentively, because this kind of looks like a lot of things are going to get cleared up. Old mysteries from the past, maybe in regards to a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. There is some kind of like real effort somebody wants to make to reconcile with Virgo. And the thing is, it kind of looks like, although it's been a long time coming, the ground is just now fertile enough to plant these seeds of healing and maybe of having a new beginning. This feels like everything is happening right on time. It's not on the time frame that Virgo maybe expected it to happen on, but everything has gone exactly as it needed to for the greatest and highest good of this Virgo. And that may be the real sense of awareness around this supermoon, is that things unfold exactly as they're supposed to for the greatest and highest good, especially for a character who says, I want things to unveil for my greatest and highest good. I don't just want stuff to happen. I want to surrender to the idea that I want it to be in my greatest and highest good. And that may mean having to be patient or let go of things if it's not the right time. And then also allow things to show back up when the time is right. There's kind of an element of like needing to be graceful. And I think this Virgo has that down pat. All right, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you guys for being here. If you do enjoy the channel, please give it a thumbs up. Please do subscribe. I'll be away for a couple days. I'll be back to normal probably on Sunday evening. I'll try to get one Virgo bonus out for you guys though in the meantime. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye. All right, Taurus coming in at 8:45. Taurus, this is our supermoon message. This is the last of our supermoons. And supermoons are brighter and bigger. So that's exactly what I'm going to ask, is what's brighter and bigger right now? What's the topic that is coming to the forefront? We got a King of Swords. We have a Seven of Swords, and we have a Page of Cups. The big message here is, first off, a King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, is in the upright. They have something very meaningful to say, and it may be to dispel something that was untrue. This is somebody who is being logical, who is being truthful, and they may be truthful about something, which could be they really are sorry about something. This could be a person who is trying to, maybe this is hard for them to say. Maybe this character doesn't have an easy time saying something like that they are sorry. Page of Pentacles. This feels a little bit difficult. And yet because they're in the upright, this is them coming in a strong energy. It's as if the big message here, the thing that shines true, is that a King of Swords is stepping up to be who they are. Might they not be very good at this feels more like defensive, like this is somebody who runs from conflict, less of someone who is untruthful. They might be untruthful about the fact that they run from conflict, but it almost seems like they're trying to admit that, like, I do run from conflict. I don't know how to say I'm sorry even when I am. And it kind of looks like that, like acknowledging the essence of how someone behaves, who they are, the fact that this is something that they don't know how to do very well. I'm not saying that, okay, now we just accept it and it's like, oh, that's just them. They never say sorry. Ha ha ha. No, it's more along the lines of at least acknowledging the way someone behaves, the essence of who they are. That I don't know why someone has such difficulty. King of Swords always can have difficulty in explaining things. There's been a lot of time spent here. Knight of Swords in the reverse, Five of Pentacles, and then the Knight of Cups in the reverse. It's almost like, the best way I would describe this, Taurus, is that the big message is Taurus understands the essence of a person. They understand that this person is slow to make change. They also understand that this person is maybe coming from a place where maybe they haven't really known much love and support in their lifetime. Maybe they operated from a deficit at all times in their life. And so the expression of love, the expression of apologies, the expression of like normal, what's normal, right? But expected responses and reactions have always been like very closely guarded and monitored. Like, this is somebody who doesn't seem to be very good at expressing anything. And yet at the same time, they desperately seem like they want that, like they're in a perpetual state of hunger for the very thing they can't seem to give, if that makes sense. And it just kind of looks like there's an awareness. Like, so let's put it this way. If someone is kind of unemotional, kind of, they don't quite show emotion yet, they're not trying to be hurtful. This could be like, say, a boss, a friend, anybody in life. Sometimes the King of Swords can be a boss. So we'll leave it with that, even though, sure, this could be a romantic individual. But whomever they are, and maybe this is a father figure, mother figure, it doesn't matter. There's some kind of like, oh, I get it now. This person, their method of saying sorry, their method of offering something, this is it. Like, that's the best effort they can make. They're not good at conflict. They're not good at conflict resolution. They're, showing any emotion at all might be very, very small effort by anyone else's standards, but that might be all they are capable of. And their ability to change and grow, or even be self-aware about this, is really bogged down. This is not to say, oh, wow, this person is just like, they operate from such a deficit and Taurus is so superior to them. No, but it is about acknowledging that individuals come into this world with different skill sets, and then they develop or fail to develop the skill sets that they maybe most need. But acknowledging just where someone is at can throw light onto maybe the way they behave, and even like being able to interpret someone's behavior in a different light. Five of Swords, Prince of Discs. Yeah, it kind of changes the concept of, like, wow, this person is maybe intentionally being rude. And then it's like changing a perception of that behavior and saying, they may not have meant to be rude. That might just be the way they emote, the way they express. And that's this is slow for them to understand that creates more stress and tension when they fail to emote. But on the other hand, it's almost like the Taurus is recognizing that could be frustrating for them as well, not being able to express themselves very well. But them kind of awakening slowly to the concept that, oh, wow, this is what produces some of the problems here. I don't really express, or I put in such minimal effort, even if I have big thoughts. It comes out in small displays, and that creates further tension. It's kind of like it's just a lot of awakening about a character's um like behavior. And again, this king is in the upright, so it doesn't look like it's intentional, like they're trying to be ice cold or trying to be rude or harmful. And if anything, it appears that they are at a deficit. They are the ones lacking some skill sets, but they have been in denial or didn't recognize that they have like an avoidant way of dealing with stuff, and they put in minimal effort to try to correct struggles. But it's almost like it's all because they don't have the skill set for it, and that just seems to be like highlighted. So if that changes and it lessens, kind of like hurt feelings, maybe that's kind of what this whole message is about, is becoming aware that different people have different skill sets. And in particular, one character has some serious deficits in where they're at with things. But it's almost like that is the message here. It's like, oh, I see this differently now. I see the limitations. I see where some of the conflict has come from. That's the way I would say that. Sorry, my hair is itching my nose. All right, Taurus, I'm going to leave that one there. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you do enjoy my fictional storytelling, please do give it a thumbs up. Please do subscribe. I'll be away for a couple days, and then I'll see you guys when I'm back. Should be back around Sunday. So here we go. I'll still be putting out some of our today's topics and such that I'll pre-record, though. Next up, coming in at 16, we've got Capricorn. Caps, this is going to be the full moon, well, the supermoon message. And of course, our supermoon right now is the last of the year. So that's kind of exciting. But supermoons are bigger and brighter. So what's the biggest and brightest message? Leap of faith. We got Capricorn leaping forward, taking that leap of faith, going after the thing that they want. This is really nice. This is all about courage. This is about what's becoming like obvious, I'll say, is that it requires a leap of faith to possibly change something, to change from, with the 5 of Wands here, it's like taking a leap of faith in order to break a cycle of something that felt confining. And it's been something that a character's thought about doing, and then finally they're like, you know what? I'm feeling like I should challenge maybe a rigid belief system. I'm feeling like I'm not 100% sure that I believe in this or that. I'm feeling like I need to stretch my wings a little bit. Even if other people don't really want me to, I think that I have some different ideas that I need to explore. Ace of Cups and the Piscean energy of that hanged man. So I feel like a character says, I really want to go try my hand at some career path, and maybe family, or maybe it's like that's taboo. It's like, no, you're supposed to whatever, become a doctor, a lawyer, a priest. And instead this person's like, no, I want to become an actor, an actress. That's what would fill my heart. I want to go try my hand at it and see what happens. At least I don't know if I'll like it, but I do know that I need to explore some stuff to fill my own heart. It feels like a character is deciding to take a little adventure, a little leap of faith on something that they personally want to experience, and that might be frowned upon, but they're like, it's my path, it's nobody else's. We have a 3 of Swords in the reverse. We have a Prince of Cups in the reverse. This is a character who might have felt almost like they missed out on a chance before. They had to heal their heart. Now their energy has shifted. They've changed their mindset about what they really want. And with this 9 of Cups upright and this Prince of Discs upright, this is our Capricorn moving forward. They did have some kind of a disappointment that they've healed from, but in healing, they basically have set themselves off on a different path. This could have been a character who is aware that maybe they were married or engaged to somebody and the family all approved, and then that relationship ended and they healed from this, but they also recognized, you know what? I think that I want to, now that I've gone through some big change in my life, changes always happen, right? Maybe I'm realizing that I want to make other big changes in my life. I want to move. I want to go pursue some other job. I don't know why. It's almost like somebody might want to move to a different country or try their hand in some other career path, but it's all about taking a leap of faith to change something. And it's all about following one's own heart. And I think that the confidence that our character is displaying in wanting to follow their own heart is because they already had something that was very organized in their life that kind of didn't turn out as planned. You know, a long-term commitment fell apart. And with that falling apart, it actually freed our character to say, you never know how life's going to go. So why not pursue the things? It's almost like somebody gets a second chance at life here. They're really aware that after maybe a relationship that fell apart or something like that, they have a perspective that I really want to go after the stuff that makes my life happy. You know, it's you only live once, and you got to go ahead and pursue anything and everything, because there's no guarantees, right? We can give everything our best shot and it still doesn't work out. And I think that's the big message here for that hanged man, is looking at things through a different lens and saying, look, I've was committed to something, and that thing I committed to didn't work out. But that led me to recognizing that maybe life is a series of exploration and experiences. And so why don't I go ahead and do something else that I've really wanted to experience in my life? I feel like this is somebody who is getting a second wind, you know, instead of being crushed and wounded that life didn't go as they thought it would. They're actually realizing, you know, all of that change, all of that potential, all of those unknowns in life, those are exciting. Those are exciting moments. Those are moments where we could actually do things very different. We could have different outcomes in our life. We don't have to follow one routine and think that there's only one way to have success. And it just kind of looks to me like that's exactly where our character is at. They're wanting to have a change in their life, their atmosphere, and it kind of looks like they're going after whatever this new energy might be, pretty fearlessly too. That's a pretty exciting one. All right, Capricorns, thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you do enjoy the channel, please do give it a thumbs up. Please do subscribe. I will see you guys in the next one. I'll be away for just a little bit, but I'll still be pre-recording a couple of the bonus videos and today's topics that always come out, but I'll be back on Sunday. All right, take care. Bye.